Hi Collective, welcome to the channel, Cosmic Divine Dreamer. Hi everyone. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. I feel a lot better. I needed to take definitely a day. You know, sometimes when things are just too heavy and you can't figure things out, you need to just take some time. You know, like I've heard that, like take a day or two. I'm always one where I'm like frantic, like no, I'm gonna figure it out, because I struggle with taking time, patience, meditating, things like that. Well, I finally did. I finally literally just took a day, right, where I was just like, I'm not gonna do anything today. Me being a mom, like it's hard for me to do that, but it was so sweet having my children, like step up and want to help, because they know, like, yeah, mom needs some time today, right? So like I literally didn't leave my room all day. So anyways, I feel so much better that I actually finally listened to some advice, and which I'll often say, like you need to do that as well. And yeah, I purged a lot of emotions and feelings, but I got so much clarity and realizations, right? And I've been thinking a lot about that, and I've been thinking about my work and if I need to take a break from it because I'm going through major life changes and completely I need to figure out where I'm going, what I'm doing, and as I always wanted to have this platform, videos, when I could give out high quality, content, energy, and help. And that's why a lot of times, like, I'll shy away when I'm going through things. But, I found that a lot of times when I'm going through things is when I go looking for, my soul family, and I go looking for guidance and stuff. As I've hermited for far too long, so, I don't really, the spiritual journey, when you don't find people of your level, it's hard, right? So, especially being a psychic, you just see through everything, see through the fakeness anyways. So this led me to, no, I gotta keep doing my readings, my videos, and, before, I think it was on this platform, or my other platform, where I had said that I was going to disclose my twin flame journey, but it has had me just so confused that I haven't been wanting to share my story. And when I'm ready, I'm going to. For those of you that feel that you're on the twin flame journey, but I'm going to tell you right now, you need to stop tying yourself to your twin, like telling yourself, like, even if you think you know who they are, that you're going to be dedicated, you're going to wait for them, you're going to work with them, because you would be surprised, right? If you were truly a twin and you have a divine lover, you're going to have the enemy coming at you and attacking you in so many ways. And that's why I thought that the enemy, that I was in union with my twin, or that we were together but not in union, because we weren't at the same frequency. But I just thought, he just needed more time to awaken. But I think I've started to realize that he was very much just flowing all of my energy right back at me. So yes, I was seeing all of those similarities. I was seeing everything. Also, it was my first time being with another water sign. So I felt as though, he was the water signs are very psychic, right? And so I realized he was tapping into my mind a lot, right? And I was realizing these things. So, yeah. It was really reflecting a lot back at me. So a lot of the work and energy that I was putting into was just fooling me, right? And that ultimately, that's why you'll hear, this journey, it's about finding yourself, loving yourself, having enough, and that's truly how you come into an alignment. But it's not even about that, because I was so certain that my twin was just being karmic and toxic, and that I was done, that I was like, that's it. It's like you're letting the demons have access to me because you won't awaken. I gotta go, right? So decided to walk away, right? And I've been getting so much clarity and realizations, you know, since then, like, wow. Yeah, it's don't stay. Anyway, I'm not going to get too much into it. I just wanted to explain a little bit about that. Look, I'm pulling the card on the Empress and Ace of Wands. Look, with the Devil. See, the Devil is all over these new beginnings. Like, there very much was sex, magic, and lust spells. Like, I knew it too. Like, I even went to a metaphysical shop when I was talking to them about what I was experiencing, and I was given some black salt and some things to do to shake off this, and it still got trapped right back into it with the Devil. Like, I mean, I wasn't keeping up with the rituals and doing things right, but it's like even when I was awakened to finding out, I still went back into it. Like, it's crazy how much control and strong. I mean, yeah, if you're dealing with the damn devil, and know that the devil's coming after, very much after twins and divines, right? So half the time, like, I finally realized, let's just say this, I finally realized that, yeah, I really got to just pull back my energy and not let anybody in that's not of super high vibration, because you know what, if they're of high vibration, then they're not going to get compromised by the devil. So I finally had to realize that. So yeah, I'm just focusing on me at this time and connecting with my star family. Looking to find my soul family members, here, going after my mission work, right? So yeah, so yep, I'm taking the losses right now. So very much 5 Pentacles, isolating Hermit, but you know what? I'm staying away from the damn devil, lies, deception, betrayal. So ultimately, this teaches you to really trust what you feel very much. If you feel something's not right, it's not. You don't always know why it's not. There can be so many illusions, but I knew that something felt off. I knew that something felt wrong, right? So, this is a very, very powerful time of change. And I know that that's what I needed too. Being in 2024, which is the year of an 8 in numerology, which is the 8th card of the tarot, is what? The Strength card. So that strong courage, strength, energy, always tie everything around to numbers, right? I know that I find numerology so fascinating, so it's probably a numerologist in a past life and an astrologist, right? As those are the things that intrigue me the most, right? Is astrology and numerology and metaphysics and all of that. And I know very much from a spiritual teacher. Ooh, look, here's an emperor here, right? So the things that that you're most drawn to, that intrigue you, right? They're in alignment with your divine life path and purpose, right? They very much are. So definitely go after them, pursue them. So yeah, look, major world cycles closing out, right? So I don't know whoever's going to find this. I wanted to explain a little bit about what's going on. So, because I feel it's going to bleed out in the cards. So you might just be here for the teachings, the knowledge that I'm giving, right? So the tarot might not be related to your story, but it's just like, I love to watch readings that I know that are not even for me, because I love to just watch how readers interpret the cards. I learn new things, I'm a people watcher, I guess. Like, I love to watch people too. I don't know what it is. I love to just, not drama. I stay out of people. I'm one where if they're shy, people need their privacy. Like, I know that's how I am. I'm not like it. Getting me stuff. All right, anyway. Let's see what's coming up here. Because I don't want to do just a whole reading on talking about me and what's going on. But, see, and I moved my camera, and now it's, like, shaky on here. I know that drives me crazy when I see the camera move around a lot when I'm watching readers. So anyways, this was a deck that I got myself as a Christmas present, so I don't even feel like I've got to use it very much because so much has been going on. This energy's been very, very intense closing out 2023. Let me tell you what. All right, let's find out. So I don't even know how I'm going to label this yet. New energy. Wow, look, 3 of Cups. So there's some sort of celebrating, coming together. There's Ace of Pentacles here with an Emperor on the bottom. Something is coming in. You know that? Something that, you know, like I've told myself, what? It's the Lovers. Wow. This. Okay. That's beautiful. That's like a divine union. And what I've been talking about, this is such a powerful year for divine unions, that if there were devils blocking these things, you're getting the courage and strength to break those strongholds, to release and let them go. Like, that's finally what I realized. Like, me staying in a situation where I was being abused, and I was constantly being disrespected and torn down. Like, no, like, it was putting my worth down. Like, even though, like, I was scared and I was shaken, like, I still had the courage and strength to finally stand up for myself, and for myself from a stronghold of the devil, right? And so this is a very, very powerful year, right? And it's like, it was a very empowering moment, because after that, and I started to calm back down, I started to realize that, yeah, like, I got this. You know what I mean? Like, it's like when you finally stand up and say no for the first time to somebody. Now it's easier for you to do that again and again and again, because it's like, wow, I did that. You know what I mean? Like, you build yourself up. And that's what I feel like is going on this year, that there are so many of you that are going to be getting the strength and courage that you need. And maybe my story is going to inspire you, like literally, like, I'm very vulnerable. Like, I was holding on to something for a very long time too, because it was like my safety net, like my security, my lifeline. It was like all I knew. Like, I gave up everything to be in this relationship, right? I walked away from, you know, family. I gave up my home, my car, everything, right? Where I was living in stable for almost 5 years. Like, I gave up everything. So, and if you guys have been watching my journey, you know that everything's been falling apart. Haven't been able to build. I've been traveling, moving around, you know, living in motels. And, you know, I have 4 children. I lost my daughter for almost a year and finally got her back. You can see, got her back, right? Because I was like, I'm just not stable yet. And I was like, I got to get her back, right? And I think that led to me not wanting to get a home and get stable too until I got her back. So anyways. But, yeah, so me being in a very vulnerable situation still. What did I do? Still, I was like, I don't know, but I've got to change my life, and so let go of that lifeline, right? So, yeah, you just got to not be scared, right? And this is the year that there's going to be major changes, because as you close one door, another door opens up, right? And, yeah, you gotta let go of fear. And I really feel that that it's like, that is like spreading out to the collective, right? So I'm feeling this very beautiful energy. And look at this, like, yeah, there's a major, yeah, look, ending to 7 of Swords. See, very much I ended something where there was lies, deception, betrayal, sneaky. Like, I can't even tell you like what this was doing to my mind on a level. Like, every single day, the stuff that I was having to endure was like psychological warfare, like every single day, right? Not everybody was seeing what was going on, but I knew it was tearing me down day after day after day. If you're in a situation like that, yeah. 5 of Wands, so much conflict. But see, it's like I knew it, right? Meanwhile, I was missing an opportunity at love, a true love, staying tied to something that I thought was true love, and it very much was not. It was keeping me trapped and stuck. It was keeping me from my divine pathway. It's like a lot of these illusions are being shattered this year. They get shattered with fear. It's like fear is the devil. That's the stronghold it has over you. And when you realize to let go of that fear, you can release yourself, right? I just finally got to the point where I was like, I just can't endure anymore, you know? I have to make a run for it. That's how I felt. So coming out now is the Nine of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, I was talking while I was playing these, so I don't know where to place them. There's a King of Wands here. These are just energies jumping out here. All right, let's see. Tell me more current energy of what's hidden. The Magician. Wow, see? But you don't realize that you don't know is that when you're taking charge and control of your life, you're being an alchemist. It's interesting I said alchemist. I was going to say like you're being creative. Somebody's being an alchemist. This is where you're creating. An alchemist is somebody that can transform something like ordinary into something just, why am I losing my words right here? Like, you're able to turn something just so plain, something so beautiful. Like, you're able to you're learning how to transmute this. Yes, look, the devil. It's like, especially if you can learn, like, I wasn't going to let the situation with the devil keep me bitter and angry and all of that. No, I'm letting it transform me instead, and I'm using that pain to fuel me for my passions to go forward. It's like I learned how to turn that fear into a strength, right? So that is when you're very, very powerful, when you can learn to do that. Alchemize on that. It's all about how you choose to let the energy, right? Like I'm not going to let this situation define me. You know, if anything, this situation to me is going to cause me to have a major leveling up. And it's one of these, like, I'm going to get my justice by leveling up so high, manifesting my dreams and desires. Right? So, wow, yep, lessons learned. Look at this. Hierophant. That's advice from Spirit. Ending contracts. See, I've broken free from, I feel, a very karmic contract. A lot of these karmic contracts are closing out and completing because these lessons are learned. So it's like, if you don't want to repeat a cycle, get out of something like, oh my gosh. So yeah. Where are the Two of Swords is here? This jumped out to you. I'm going to put that back in. Maybe somebody, this is in the recent past, somebody was unsure about a decision, right? But decision finally ended. Yeah. Ooh, look. The World is here. This is the karma position that I have. See, somebody was dealing with the karmic cycle, but it's now closed. Queen of Cups energy. Somebody that's very loving and caring. And Judgment. It's going along with my story, guys, because, of course, the energy is very strong. So, Judgment was called on an Earth Angel. A lot of Earth Angels were under attack by these sneaky, these energies that were stealing their energy, that were stealing their light. They were trying to stop them from their divine life paths, their missions. Because that's what the enemy was doing. That's why the devil dispatches those demons, those agents, all of that. Uses your family, your friends, your loved ones. Remember how I said in the beginning of this reading is it was like, it's the hardest thing is having to let go of family members and things like that, because it's like you love them, but if they're of low vibration or engage in lower vibration activities like drinking alcohol and things like that, they get compromised by the devil. They get used by the devil. That's why alcohol is allowed. You know this, right? Lowers your chakras. Shuts them down. Lowers your energy. affects your intelligence, dumbs you down. So this mass world corruption can control you. Let demons have access straight to you and cause you to say things and do things that you normally wouldn't do. And all right, I'm going to get out of that energy. So, a lot of birth angels. And if you don't follow my Facebook, you should, because I share a lot of stuff on my platforms, inspirational stuff. But I was saying that there's going to be a lot of birth angels that are rising and are waking, right, up to the strongholds of the devil, right? For a lot of you, the world card represents universal energies as well. So for a lot of you, the universe is coming in, calling judgment on these earth angels and giving them the help that they need, closing out these contracts. So things are happening. Like, let me share with you. So the situation that I decided to finally, I've made up my mind for quite some time, right, that I was going to break free. But in the past couple weeks, the relationship that I was out of, my boyfriend kept running into all sorts of problems. Like he just lost multiple jobs that he had back to back, right? And so going through job loss, going through things like that, right? And if anything, it made me want to like not, because I'm the type, right, where I don't want to give up on somebody when they're struggling and things like that. So I was like, I got us, right? Don't worry about this. Like I even told him, like, you're in the minds, or like, this is closing out, right? It's not meant for you to be there. So if the endings are happening, you're being realigned where you're supposed to go. And he didn't like the jobs that he was in, but us struggling, having to pay weekly, you know what I mean, for a place to stay, like, it's been challenging or whatever. So, but still, like, judgment was coming down. Something was coming to get him to move away, right? And he's always had a safety net, his mother that he could run to, right? So, which that's where he would have went, right? If it came down to us all of a sudden not having the money and, being out on the streets or whatever, right? But it was almost like I just knew, right? Well, another situation happened. I don't want to get too much of my story, where I was just like, no, I'm not being disrespected anymore. And nope, I'm done. So, things like this are going to happen. But see, it's like the tower was already falling. I could see that. So it was like I knew I needed to walk away before I was going to get like buried, blown up in the, you know what I mean? Like, he would have stayed probably until we couldn't, the karma, I wouldn't have been able to figure things out because of all the karma that it was like I was getting sucked down his karmic pathway because we're in this new year. And if you're surrounding yourself with people, for some of you, you're being removed. You're being called to be removed because people are getting their karma. Infinity, this is the year of an 8. Everything's coming back around. So if you're surrounding yourself with these people that have been these deceptors, these dark, being devils of the agent, these agents of the devil, they're getting their karma this year. And if you're in there, if you're even anywhere in their auric field, you're going to be absorbing their karma. You're not going to be protected. So if you go against this, if you fight these endings, you're going to go down their karmic pathways. So it's also why I knew, like, I got to get out of this. Like this is just... And not to mention, he kept sneaking and drinking and infusing, and I can see demons in people. I have the power and the gifts to get demons out of people, and that's what I mean. I've extracted so many demons, and a lot of times I have to take them on to battle them to get them out, and he still keeps infusing and keeps taking on more and more demons. That's what I mean. It's been a constant battle, and this, there's a lot of us earth angels, because we're here as warriors too, because we can battle these demons and get them out with our light. That's why we're able to transmute these things, these dark things that happen to us, because that's how ultimately you battle a demon, through love, right? So where I was going with this is that judgment's being called. Look, they're being freed. See, look, judgment's being called. Like, the universe is coming in, freeing so many. So anyways, that's what's going on when I started But what I was getting at is that, yeah, I had to walk away. And even though I felt as though this was my twin, my divine, my everything, like, I was like, I felt like that, you know, you always say, like, your twin, 2505 on the clock is to say that. Someone needs to look up that angel number. Although the twins, you know, you feel as though it's your highest connection. There was so much passion and love there. The most I've ever had in my life. But what I realize now is this relationship was meant to actually, it opened up my heart. I didn't love myself before. I didn't. So I was in so many connections where I was just being a healer, and I was never let love in. That this connection actually opened up my heart and got me to feel love, and that's why it hurt so much. And that's why it was so hard for me to let it go. But I was finally like, you know what? My mission work is more important. So, and my self-worth is more important. So I chose that. I walked away for me. And ultimately, that's what you do. I walked away from me. Right? And now I'm going to have my 10 of Cups. And I already feel just so much better. Even though I don't know what I'm going to do. Right? You know, but I'm figuring it out. And I know that the divine is guiding me. I know that the angels got me. And I know that whenever you decide to make a change to better your life, you're not going to fail at that. You're not. If you're making a change to better your life, you're going up. You're going to bring a new opportunity. Sometimes you can't see, because sometimes you can't have new doors open up till you shut a damn door. You have to choose to make a change, right? So that's what I mean. Like, you might not be going on this exact thing, but you might be here for the guidance of the messages, right? All right, so Judgment was being called, right? On a Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups was told it's, and I knew that too. I knew. I've got to make it like, you know when it's like, all right, you feel that. When you feel fired up, like, I have to make a change. I have to make a decision. You know, and a lot of you, this is coming out in the action position. So if you do feel like this tarot is going along with your story, for a lot of you, you have an amazing opportunity here. For some of you, you're being called to walk away because there's something better here already. There's an Ace of Pentacles right here with the Lovers. The Lovers also represents a choice. It's interesting, in my last reading, or in the one before that, as I was talking about, because for a lot of you, you stayed so dedicated in these relationships, and you were so loving and caring, that even though these relationships and treated you so badly, you did attract a higher vibrational soulmate, lover, if not your true twin. Because you even though they were being deceptive and being deceptors and enemies of the devil, some of them fell from grace, and you don't think you're going to get a benefit from that. You don't think you that's what I mean. For some of you, it's like right when it's, oh my gosh, like I feel energy, so I feel it's hard for me to relate to others that don't, but like I felt this shift literally when I woke up after New Year's, and just the energy, it was different. And which is crazy, because the night before, like, literally, like, the chaos was building so heavy on Christmas Eve, right? And because of the portal, because it was 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then right into 1, 1, there was so much chaos and conflict and coming at me and everything. And, like, it was building so much. And literally, like, chaos had broken out at midnight even. I remember thinking, you know, like, I went to bed, like, upset, but still I woke up with this energy. This shift was different. And it was like I knew the justice was here. This vibration this year it's something else. Justice is coming in. So people could be getting extracted out of your life, physically move fast, right? But to let you know, like, I just feel so much more empowered that I chose me and walked away. And that could be what's bringing this in so fast for me too. Right? So action is judgment. So for some of you, you still need to make a decision, or some of you are still currently making decisions. Sometimes, judgment, sometimes it's not just one decision. Sometimes it's like you make the decision, but you have to stay bold in it. You have to stay in it, right? Sometimes it's like you made the decision, but now you're going to be watched, right? To see if you're going to stay in that decision. Because were you one that went back before? Like, have you said no, I'm not doing this. And then you go back to doing it again? This is where I feel that this is. I feel that somebody has already made a decision, because the death is in the end, is in past position for me. I feel you already ended something. But you're still under judgment right now because they want to make sure that you have made up your mind, right? For some of you, you need to create, you need to decide what you want, because there's some of you, there's a choice here. Tower, 9 of Pentacles. Wow, okay. What's the outcome? Two of Wands. Yeah, for some of you, this new pathway, you need to go down it. You need to choose it. For some of you, something is still being created for you, so you just have more choices to make too. But 9 of Pentacles is the overall energy, so that could be you, single independent energy, focusing on you right now. For some of you, maybe you're in this energy of 9 of Pentacles, but you need to make some decisions and close some things out. So if you've got chaos going around you, if you're being called to end things, you gotta trust what you feel. I will listen to it right now. Yeah, 10 of Swords, look. Endings. They're happening fast, 9 of Wands. Things literally happen so fast. Like, I don't even want to disclose on here the thing that finally clicked in my mind, where it was like these masks are falling off, right? It was like, even though I have felt like, no, you cannot be my twin. Your soul is not this, like, you're not. I know he's not spiritually on the level, right? But that's because I felt that there was a block, because he's very religious and I'm very spiritual, and we've had our clashes before, so we leave each other alone. And I was like, it's going to take time. But it was something else that happened. When the mask I was just like, what? Was that really just said? Like, was I really just shown that? Like, no. For you to do that, like, like my whole, it was almost like that feeling like where your life flashes before your eyes. You hear people say, like, you get like a vision of, it wasn't like but it was just like, I'm having trouble explaining this. It was like I got like a glimpse of, like, I don't know how to explain this. It's like if somebody can say something and it triggers something for you. Like, I guess the best way I can explain it is that, like, if you ever had somebody that has just said something to you that leaves you speechless, like you don't know what to say. You don't know how to process what was said. Like, you have to take a minute to even process what was just said. So then that shows you some things, or you get a different, something shifts the way that you thought about somebody or felt about something. It's kind of like the moment where all of a sudden if a friend says something and you're just like, wow, they don't love me at all to say that, or they don't know me at all to say that. It's one of those moments where then I just realized, it's like I'd realized that, yeah, I'm in bed with the enemy. That's what it was for me. So, make sense of that if you will. If not, don't worry about it. So anyways, those epiphanies, right? Those aha moments. Let me tell you what, the epiphany, and I shared some of that on my Facebook as well, that I got to witness. Literally happened right outside my door. It was one of the most beautiful things that I've seen. The amount of love that I felt on January 6th. That was another thing too that just set me on my path. Like, there was so much love that day. So much love. And literally, it's going down in my books as like one of the most beautiful, beautiful things I've ever seen. There's a beautiful dove released, and just, oh my gosh. All right. Anyway, let's get the outcome. Look at all this coming out in the outcome. No. Well, the outcome's really the Two of Wands. You have to choose here, right? Let's get it just an overall energy. Let's just get one more card. And it's the damn devil. See? Devil's not done. So that's also why you're still under judgment, because you just have to keep standing up to this devil. But like I said, if you did it once, you can do it again. Keep doing it. And this devil is also under judgment. So, know, you divines, too, you angels, as soon as you pull back your energy, karma comes down. Too. They're no longer protected under the umbrella of protection. As a lot of you have people that know you're divinely protected. They can only do so much to an earth angel. Only so much can be done to an angel. And as soon as you pull back your energy, they're not protected any longer. So, they're going to try so hard to come back, to try to get that karma to stop. So, there's my reading that I had for you guys. 3,700 I see on the clock. I'm leaving it here. Love and light to all of you. Definitely check me out on more readings. Bye, guys.